TV. It's Sun FM TV. Zambia's first visual radio on air on Topstar Channel 91. Download Sun FM Zambia app and watch live TV. Watch live TV on sunfmzambia.net. Follow us on Twitter at sunfm Zambia. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch live shows and podcasts. Everyone is not just listening. Now everyone is watching.
What have you heard in the press today? What have you heard in the press today? Time for press review. Call us on 0212-617140 or send us a message on 0971 555 885. Press review from 13:30 to 14 hours. What have you heard in the press today?
Good afternoon. It's time for us to hear from you on the Friday edition of Press Review. My name is Alan Mwale. Thank you very much for joining us. And the number you'll be reaching us is, the number you'll be reaching us on is 0212-617-140. That is 0212-617-140. And of course, house rules first. Remember that on Press Review, you must cite the source of your press review. That's number one. Where did you hear or where did you gather that information that you're bringing on this platform? And two, do not attack other callers, and make sure that you keep your contribution less than 60 seconds. That's under a minute. And do tell us your name and where you're calling from before you actually go to your press review. That is very important. And of course, many stories making headlines. Let's run through a few that we have, and I think making headlines mostly is the Anti-Corruption Commission and the ZAMSA story. And yes, also Vice President Nalumango, who has expressed deep concern over the growing trend among Zambian youth to produce visual materials containing explicit descriptions attributing the behavior to an increasing obsession with wealth. And governance and human rights activist Noah Ochisebe has welcomed government's crackdown on medical supply theft led by the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, describing it as a clear demonstration of accountability and transparency within the healthcare system. Also, the Zambia Tourism Agency is targeting to reach about 125 million monthly viewers through the BBC Corporation. In the marketing Zambia as a top tourism destination. And also tonight, Zambia's women national team is set to face Nigeria Super Falcons in a pivotal WAFCON 2024 quarterfinal showdown. All right, let's get to your calls. The number to call us on is 0212-617140.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Mr. Muzundar Masad Bomasa.
Okay.
President ile yakuliwa anti-corruption ayo abarefu alishafi bagitire kuno mu kubutego wa government na wali mu government hukumu cyakine ba president bagande jirema ini baleta campaign baleta campaign barefu ati bavomi wa 2021 balanda uko bati inenga nangira mu government uyo abakare gitefi nto akote milandu ya scientific chiro itwa byomfeshe ifundeli ikabakonka kwa sometimes nga baikato umuntu uko wacu umuntu akipanga umulanda cyo ba Newton government watambukule kakisha abantu awe lolo shenifi ndisare kichika kunumo tiale pisama wantu corruption wale tobakote pomogo sa kufaili chef ndeli pani wale wengira pani tosha huko lati bangabo mbo kulingana nesu bangabo mbengito yao na tote tunachukua. Thank you very much Marasa.
All right, thank you very much for coming through right there. 0212-617-140. You can get your text message in via WhatsApp as well as text on 0769-122-851. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Alan Mwale.
Thank you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Charles Mwapeka Samba, calling from Chirirabombwe. We don't remember how we down.
Okay, proceed.
Kwa eba Alan ndefo kuseta po yana umfuko ati yo ya kwata serungu ati awa afira bwera ese mkubomba afume kucho kuri bawishi. Mwali shiba info asavyo uri wa imba tana wairika munsapato. awachumfa tetwada patepetwa pamuno bawe imfa yali kalipa ekenze gabashika eyo minganda tasana mba afuyasa mkubomba then asa kuyachada wakateka wachanda kwa ti emerald Zambia eta produce kucha Colombia nomba mamoneni ngata kuti Zambia eta produce more emerald than Colombia moyo machima chichi tuwechulira muri chocho because muri chocho muri buchushi sana so ngata kuti eta produce more emerald Zambia futambo kuchinjako mapive same fi it's not good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0212-617-140 is the number you're hitting us on. And yes, text 0769-122-851. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mwali.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling us from? Okay, go ahead. You have a minute.
Nilese mwasibere ngeo swara tamba wa shiporo wala kumpa igo wana kashawa Ebola na ikosa oba kochi wetu aba adinka bamona bwino sana the standard Nigeria tuyo takote singo kwa wengi balandaiga kwa Nigeria tawoke tama strikers the quarter final yali shupa so sinifenza kutifyatika otherwise won't say na abakosa Nigeria the short term competition Zambia na short term competition so Ebola weba tiyo bala wina ba Zambia bala lusa na ikosa bombe wino ba mwani.
Thank you for coming through right there. 0212-617-140. This is the Friday edition of Press Review. Good afternoon and welcome to Press Review.
Good afternoon.
I'm okay, and how are you?
Very well, thank you. Darlington from Bansha.
Okay, Darlington, you have a minute.
Sure. That one we have read about Madam Nambang advising parents to teach their children good moral and the principle. I think for me, teaching our Madam Nambang was very parents are often we don't know. Especially having about 2000, they are our special. If you are post a social media that's women, so at least please parents, fundeni abana busaka busungu paka lise kulanga mwene tino kula not abana ifitwara abona wala kunish mwala ona wila abana ane chimbita ringasa na abana pato abona ike nima human rights because some parents can gara funda but tuwero mwana tiori ke twachondi yankulembesha balesa bakusima which is very bad so na yamani mana sana ringako so at least bena ama human rights right to reduce aba fiashi wakwati insambushing so that you respond. That is my take. Thank you.
Right. 0212-617-140, 0769-122-851 for conventional text and WhatsApp. We'll be getting to that later on as we close the show. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to Press Review.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and where are you calling us from?
The voice. Calling within $.
Go ahead. You have a minute.
Thank you. What I heard on the news, where over 9,000 road accidents in the second quarter were recorded and over 642 deaths were recorded. It is quite sad. Muri quarter over 9,000 road accidents in Mutalo. Then abantu over 642 vapwa. Awe, ni caution stabili tukulepa ka strategy ya kubombela kono kumwe kwa to reduce influence na road accidents. Let us be not careless on the road. Let us consider every road user katika msebo. Then kuma drivers sometimes murakonde maba traffic kuba ama road block na ma checkpoint azawachirefula. These are the reasons why vera pa msebo because ngabamirekerera bamama phone careless driving amalwa careless parking and other things. Then abofwebenda pa msebo natimona kweba twice because ama road accident umuntu ngafata kwaba safe. So please we need to reduce this. It can be sanity on the road. Then last is the good take of the it can also reduce the amount of accidents. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0212-617-140 is the number you're reaching us on. And also text 0769-122-851.
Hello,
Good afternoon to you.
Mwabomba shani.
Wino tulenda na manan.
Tulenda bayombo kabwe.
Okay, go ahead.
Nalanda pamula nduna bora ya bana Nigeria na Zambia. Bora ya bana Nigeria na Zambia Zambia bako sana pantu bana Nigeria bali abakosa. So no tu mtanda leti yao. Pantu bora ya la tulango ko tule fumano ko tule.
eriyo eri akiri abasasirya lungu ekulomba kwandi kuti utinatira fenati mubaleke baloshe bwino mbapereko fyenshita abantu kuti chaisa muna yakwatibindi bale susha fyonse abantu ero mbapereko enshita nomba problemu ilipo yakwe bati tuishive enshita ekikiriyo bakashika problemu ilipo ero kulomba kubuteko na kuchirisha kuli bazesiko tilefayo mupira tutambile pamayanda noli tule yakumbi mutishire kwenshita yakwe bati amalaiti noti ukushimya pa 18 hours mkwaye napuisha wakalamba.
Thank you. 0212617140. Press Review is brought to you every weekday from 13:30 to 14. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, my brother.
Bueno, Walshankwai. Okay, go ahead.
Tasira umuntu kwenangalelo mama ayizona mufia washiwena abafu kuntu wabomba buno bwino fe kentranda tabatontonganya kentika lene apapa wachapa mu kuira
0212617140 and you can keep the messages coming so that we can attend to them a little later.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. Who are we talking to?
This is Mishek calling you from Ndora Mshirikansang to be specific.
Mishek, you have a minute.
Thank you. Therefore, Nande Koi Ba Zalomes, Ba Chairperson, Ba Kuisi, Twatu for Barefo Kulalesha Amadigaria, Adionse ku by election. Number in each one, therefore, Kulanda Kuriba Zalomesi, ICC Chairperson, Chakobat, Zambia, Yaifo Kweban to Wonse. Zambia does not belong to PF, UNIP, or MMD, or UPND. It belongs to us. Not even Barabena Zalomesi. So, Ukukanya Marigaria, icho chena tachabana mwefunde ya charo cha Zambia. Nomba ndifo kuishibo kubafunisha eriyo funde. So nga chakutontonganya fe kumano yabo yena nshibayibe po tukalafuala lyonse pakafe Yesu akesi. Ronchenda tekune yine abatasira na ufire parliament batiretebo kutira usheba fire batwalira umuntu ngalelosha.
All right, remember to keep your press review under a minute. And yes, 0212617140 is the number you're calling us on. This is press review. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Okay, what? Give us your press review.
I think border goalkeeper goalkeeper oro na midfielder para kuti wachinjako oro uyatnani mbaseveli mwanzo uyaitampisha nani ule boyanga aitampisha ilewa oro uyunani sirupia ala ngira pasabu kala kama aitampisha but prediction yani that Zambia 4 Nigeria 0 that is my prediction. I don't tell her.
Thank you very much for coming through right there. 0212617140. Press review on Sun FM TV. And yes, you're joining us on Channel 91 on Topstar. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. 0212617140. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Modi.
I'm okay, and how are you?
I'm okay. I'm Chanda within Ndola.
Okay, go ahead. Give us your press review.
Mine is coming from Kerenyam. In the morning, Kula Chungfat, Wi-Fi, Barista announced that Balasti Shamatawa, School Congo. And then abantu abengi bashilanda tulesa nokusti Shamatawa. Thinking and basela namalizoni because wali monopoto apikiro kukonso kuyaye bashti Shama abantaba. Neliye ndabafike kubashti Shangala yafula amataba. Bayabike kokubunga ule wadebenesi nalomba ntuke. Bawuweshe kudande kwacha. So that abantu bakwati nga bashikisho kwa abantu agenda kesambu kulera mwalenga ndimfula takaboke ati ishibe buzina leso muno kwa peke nishiko amatanga basunge fe nenkuli bazambia awe kule balolela go Zambia, go Zambia. Maybe Malawi na nangu 3, nangu na iko sana. Chunguno kumpa this time. Bamo. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you as well for coming through, Chanda. 0212-617-140. It's 13:44, meaning we have 16 minutes left on the show. So you can still give us a call on 0212-617-140. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mwale.
I'm okay. Who's on the line? Okay, give us your press review.
Press review and you have my credit to you are too Kudama doctors bali ku UTH wabashare mbeshwa kuri kuba register jama na doctors baseke icyatuletero mu mwenso mu cyaro cyeso because tukwate mu database ya government ya kwedi abaye office kwena kwa kwasanga ba doctor abaseke so apo bwangu bacheki nyama registers umone paper ya ku UTH na ku Ndora Central Hospital na ku Kito Central Hospital ama hospital kwa tera from Zambia. Babamdo ku phase out umona abali mu database nabashiri mu database. Because kungaba re foreign tia chasek. Isha rutisha bolo kuchulira. Nokura to treatment ita nani ita sikapo. So twachikana mu charo cheso. So vayofi yoni ntwe jombo irire imotori bonse.
0212-617-140. That is 0212-617-140. Press review. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Mwabomba shani.
Wino shani mkwai.
Bueno mwiranda na Robert Parwanshapa.
Robert, go ahead.
Mkwai tola fi direct pali akene kabora kaba Zambia kakena ka. Kabora kena tu ara donsa kena na iranga no kuranga pani 20 apani go Zambia go.
Thank you, Robert. 0212-617-140. And yes, 13:46 is the time. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling us from?
This is Simon. I'm calling from Ndora.
Okay, Simon, what is your press review?
Yeah, my press review going to the press review and the Ibaranja Cho, what the city of Ingrid Sanko Womba. We were government, you are paid of the city of Ingrid Wampera, time you watch a rush, Vara Fiash. Wampera and Uchiro, Ichira, Unwarufia Fiashi, Yan Penny, so Pedro time you go what Barosha Fiash. What Monomana Kashuri, from one better time we are watching. That's my press view.
All right, thank you very much for coming through on the platform 0212-617-140. Press review is brought to you weekdays 13:30 to 14. And yeah, let's get to our next caller. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Bueno, tulelanda wanani. Kindly speak up and you have a minute.
I'm Kennedy calling from Karoko.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, I'm going to area direct and give it to me. Charlie, Zambia gave it to Ishua Mali. Charlotte, so soon can you call it like a game guy 18 hours? They were here to call on Ganeshapa, much support the Winoka game, Okawakashana, Yangala, Nigeria. Support to a very full support. So that it's now as it is Zambia Winoka game, I have a base of Grangeko, but Chileco Filipini started that Maido, Talebuka Piavachi, one day we were once.
Thank you for coming through 0212-617-140 is the number you can reach us on. Wino tulenda manan.
No mwina ngumbo ila lubachi shows katipense.
Go ahead and give us your press review.
Thank you very much. Press review andini na chumfwa ya chwa kuyangeni letu ya chwa korporo nilomara tiana wa Nigeria. Kulomba fina wazesi kwa tipere kwa maraiti kwa chitu atamba busaka busungu wena babula banda na wana bushe wakulanya nyangala. Then wapose kofi amano nga wawinda Nigeria chingoni faino. Then mukulekeresha ni na ena na umfire po ngumbo radio uko tumfiro kwe bati amaishe ava pakusvika kwava former president kwari vamacondition avikwapo lero natumfirapo neyakufude mirandu shimo yamina turera ndani shifo twarichara mubwapo pantware mufasa chikuro shapo pamuviri vakenye vakateka lero tumfa chikuri kufude mirandu so ichirekavira kwevati vavike fintu pamuno kumono kwevati twala vakweriri achipandi nafimbisika vukurukiramo natotera mukai vansumbiro munati amakavi apereke ntuma makavire satisfied pam.
Thank you for coming through. 0212-617-140. This is a Friday edition press review. And the number to call is 0212-617-140. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Mwali.
I'm okay. Who's on the line?
General Kamindi from Kingola.
Okay, proceed.
Press review yanji. Kuno kuchingola na chukako ili ashiri apari fuo kuona kuti ifemi driver taturebosha fuo iyo lelo chikankala sana cha kuona kuti ifo tuomba no mutengo wesu ebene ngandikisha muno muchingola government ya tulikira pa 16 kwacha kuri taxi kuma basi bali kati 15 kwacha nomba kuona kuti ifo tuomba ni mutengo shesu ifo kuno kuchingola taxi teja elo kuma basi bapanga ni 8 kwacha so bakonfa wesu kandi fekire chishinga ifo nangula barundo mutengo nangwa bosho mutengo ifo techi tubosho mutengo ukufuma pa 10 kwacha iyo so bakonfa wesu nanguma passengers besu kwande chine chishinga ifo tuumana malosi kata tubomba no mutengo wa government iyo tumase no mutengo wesu kwingana na association yesu ya kuma drivers so mwe bakasto mwe irishanya tyo na babosho mutengo na ifo mentu weshinga kintu babo sheko wanu kwacha kuma bus na kuma taxi wanu kwacha so mutengo wesu ifo wafini afine ni 8 kwacha na 10 kwacha.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0212-617-140. We have 10 minutes to the clock and TikTok, yes. 0212-617-140. Good afternoon.
One Zambia, one nation. Toke di mkombwe gari yangire shikatu wamba friendly city babigi mawombe.
Buino Bwanji boss, go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. Using that government that person is making a chocolate in stew. Kabla utasa mwabombere ile kale shikaba kaindoni sakala mali bomba kwena. Yamwe na bena shita bombe na maparoko. Yamwe era sinatenda laba spiri yabako tese fo makola zikweba tamwe makola zi. Nzambe ko kuli badireti bafaindoni sakala kulande sintu vile kule cyaro pamura basa. Yamwe no twabe tobufi yamwe ko na badisi kwena twali ufo matwebere kwena. Yamwe ari nataka sana futi babaiki musinde beno ko bali na bamya wesu. Wamona eta shilipa kuleka na Mwana badisi kufuma kukarudishi kule kuzamukosa kuno so ekushati muntu arabombesha bako tomutima ko usuwa kubombesha awe tuligonza kama mdarandi.
Thank you very much for coming through. This is still press review and 18:52 is the time. 8 minutes before we get to 15 and yeah, so much time to get your call. 0212-617-140. Good afternoon.
Mawombe mkwai.
Wino sana tuyanda na mana?
Yeah, mkwai mlanda na bakabamba kubansha kuno.
Bakabamba, go ahead.
Press view anji nine mushikubwa lelo twala kwataka bola. Ekiti chinchishafya bakashana chakwe kwa chitu wine. Antu ibola iranga tawina ni chawama sana. Kuchira tukambo kuirishanya wazesi kuna vena. Awe limbati pa kwa malaiti pantu ya ile mailo matonchuan so chungulu by 18 azishari munchende na totera bombe ni bwino yi.
Thank you very much for coming through. It's 0212-617-140. Pretty shortly we'll be heading over to our text message line and seeing what is being sent here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Mwale mwabomba chana.
Wino walishana mkwai. Okay, give us your press review.
Mr. Mwade, in a press review and the Maku radio to move. But what tomb for Idia Mineria, Idia Kuzam Soko. You could over Katakwabari 5 days in Yaba City. Seriously, case Yamukot. So Kulamba Banji Kwabata, Babantunga Babatanga, Shinka, Miranda Babatanga, Shuisha, Sangwa move from Tunga, Quibiraba and Primity. Tuwero mboko batero bakako omuntu omudinganya wapamupira no muwo andrama bamwale uri muleka uri bapo because abantu abandrama na utudiro kwe bacho bamukaka watampo frizati bamukaka barutanyo kumuka tabana papa mama tresi ejere tabali pofi akuri afejere so if it is to barapanga pya finish situation if it's
fuma kumayanda mama tretera fuma kumayanda lebo ni muntu ndishinke bebyo nderanda so kule bapera kule tata abantu badereka bale tutafiri yapinde banga chitombu fungu omupira ete alamu konketu na ule wa salama ete bafira kutele bafira ba mustajati demi wombere te fire ndio no chituntu ba kawani batitrongo tatu mukasire tabali potu kama mona pana bajon kwa tuyade tapicha kabe jira.
Right, 0212617140. This is Views on the News. Press review. And of course, you're still calling us on 0212617140.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Yes, Mlenga Chingola.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, press review and international for now for my ko rise from Chingola. Kwa hivyo government warefu abashitishe kwa mataba 1 million metric ton ku Congo. Lelo cho bafire batu ebechinga chakwe bati yesu kushisha to alishi bati lonzo tufire to ashitisha. Nomba. Tike sabanga fira charge last time balanda na tukwata pampa vest isuma sana. Na mataba na kuti to ashitishe dilonzo palast tukwisa usango kwa bati na Zambia ba ambo kula shingwana mensala. Olede so 5 to alishi kwa bati ku Congo. Kwali ko time babiri kwa bati bafire bali pira amataba. Nkongoleshira bayishire baita tukwete amataba kwali ko bati mtuletere jama GMO. We are expected to go bati limbye nkongole balefu abapusha ba government. Imbita to apwidirisha because ukufunya amataba ko South Africa it's like fairly very expensive. Nomba tatune fokula mona yama problems. Already so na amataba yeno tabala tambwa no kushita. So tutambye kula mfati balefu okushita. Already lo yala fuma amataba mcharo cheso ya Zambia. Tukese muku mfati karemo hizo. Kesa hebo kwa bati government tayumfo because already don't tulala po. Nomba government yes tayumfo.
Thank you very much for coming through. Let's go to our text messages. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Mwale. My press review comes from the media tabloid known as the Chapter 1 Foundation. The Chapter 1 Foundation, by championing Chapter 1 Foundation in collaboration with civil society partners, yesterday, 17th July 2025, issued a press statement calling for the complete withdrawal of the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 7 of 2025. By championing a transparent, inclusive, and people-driven constitutional review, President Hichilema can cement his legacy as the architect of a legitimate, enduring constitution, one that unites the nation and withstands the test of time. Secondly, persisting with a divisive process and content as exemplified by Bill 7, antithetical to the aims of constitutional removes. Therefore, the bill must go. Afternoon, Zambia. This is Chungu M, the multitude of people in Chililabombe. Thanks a lot, Chungu. So quite a long press review right there. But yeah. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Mwale. Moses Chansa from Chililabombe. My PR is on what I heard on ZNBC main news last night. Government has signed an agreement with Congo DR to export 1 million metric tons of maize to the Democratic Republic of Congo. We don't learn lessons as a country. Last time we exported, but when we had drought, just for a year again, we started importing maize from Tanzania. Why can't we wait until it rains again? Well, this year before we think of Amasampo. Finally, the Copper Queens will take on Nigeria this evening. The unfortunate part is that the match will be handled by Moroccan referees. Why has CAF allowed this? Okay, thank you very much for coming through. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Mwale. My press review comes from the newspaper called the Zambian Observer. I think we read that one. Good afternoon, sir. My press review goes to the Stop Wearing PF Regalia. Uyo Mwenso Wakwete. Where are they? Where are the laws that do not allow PF regalia? Is this democracy in Zambia? No. Also on Tasila Umuntu, she is still mourning Mwebantu Mwabashani. Okay? Persecuting a mourning person caused Chishimba. He even had the evidence Elias in heard on, okay, I earlier heard this on Millennium Radio. Okay, thanks a lot for coming through with that one. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Mwale. I'm Christopher Siame from Andola. My press review is on what I heard on Millennium Radio newspaper pick about the Food Reserve Agency's plans to export maize from Zambia. I strongly believe this is not a good idea, considering the uncertainty of rainfall next year. We shouldn't risk our food security. On a separate note, I would like to wish the Copper Queens all the best as they take on Nigeria today. Good luck to the team. Work well, sir, and good afternoon, Zambia. Right, thanks a lot. This one says, good afternoon. My press review goes to Chipolo Polo. Just wishing them all the best as they play with Nigeria this evening. Cholwe Sianankala in Livingston. Thanks a lot, Cholwe, for coming through. Let's see if we can, well, time's running, and we got to run too. That's it for this edition of Press Review. My name is Alan Molle. Do have a great one, and stay tuned to Sun FM TV.